inguinal region. First of all, we have the inguinal canal. The inguinal canal is the canal located, intermuscular canal located between the deep inguinal ring and the superficial inguinal ring. This is the inguinal ligament. This is the inguinal ligament. This one, okay, is the inguinal ligament. Below it, we have the inguinal canal. The inguinal canal is the passageway through which the spermatic cord passes, and also the ilio-inguinal ligament. Okay, it starts at the deep inguinal ring, which is midway between the anterior superior iliac spine and the symphysis pubis. So it's here. This area is the deep inguinal ring. Okay, from here the inguinal canal starts, and the spermatic cord enters into the inguinal region. With the spermatic cord, this is the one of the contents, is the spermatic cord. We also have a nerve, which is the ilio-inguinal nerve. This one is the ilio-inguinal nerve. Okay. So this canal extends like 4 centimeters and is above the inguinal ligament. It extends 4 centimeters and finishes at the superficial inguinal ring. This is the superficial inguinal ring. It's triangular in shape. Okay. From here, the spermatic cord arches and enters into the testes, into the scrotum. Okay. Inferior epigastric artery. Spermatic cord, lateral to the iliac. Out. This is the inferior epigastric artery, which passes above to the level of the umbilicus and anastomosis with the superior epigastric artery. Okay, this is the inferior epigastric artery. It's found lateral to the superficial inguinal ring. Okay, now we have the spermatic cord. The spermatic cord is a collection of structures that passes between the abdomen and the testes, and it includes structures which are the, first of all, we have the vas deferens, which is the thickest between amongst all. This is the vas deferens. Okay, and we also have an artery, which is the testicular artery. The testicular artery is not visible in this specimen. It could be this one. Okay, this could be the testicular artery. We also have the testicular veins, which are the pampiniform plexus. They are found start from the testes and go up, and they become narrower and narrower until they become only one vein at the level of the deep inguinal ring. Okay, we also have the of course, the spermatic cord is covered by 3 layers of fascia. The outermost is the external spermatic fascia. This is the external spermatic fascia. It's formed by the aponeurosis of the external oblique muscle. Then we have the second layer, which is muscular, the cremasteric fascia. This is the second layer, the cremasteric fascia and muscle, which is formed by the internal oblique muscle. And the third layer, which is the last layer, is formed by the transversalis fascia, which is called the internal spermatic fascia. Okay, these 3 cover the structures of the spermatic cord. And this one is the testis. The testis here is atrophied. Okay, this is the testis. It's connected to the epididymis. This is the epididymis. It's a coiled tube around 6 meters long, through which the sperms move from the testis to the ejaculatory duct. Okay, it's usually located on the side of the testis, but this is a variation. It's located here. Okay, and there's a distance and a space between the testis and the epididymis, known as the sinus of the epididymis. Okay, the testis is covered by this is the visceral layer of the tunica vaginalis. The tunica vaginalis has 2 layers, parietal and visceral. The one immediately above the testis is the visceral layer, and the one covering the innermost layer of the scrotum is known as the parietal layer. This is the parietal layer of the tunica vaginalis. Okay, in between them there is peritoneal fluid. Okay, this is the superficial inguinal ring. And they're good triangular. They have 2 crura, lateral crust and a medial crust. In between them there are fibers. In the superficial inguinal ring. Okay, this is the scrotum, which is an outpouching of the skin that is found in the lower part of the anterior abdominal wall. Consists of the skin, the outermost, which is wrinkled and pigmented, and below it we have the superficial fascia. Of course, the layers cannot be separated in this specimen. We have the superficial fascia, which is of two layers. The fatty layer in the anterior abdominal wall is replaced by a muscle known as the dartos muscle, and the membranous layer is the continuation becomes the collis fascia, which is inserted into the perineal line and the posterior edge of the perineal membrane. Below this we have the deep fascia. Then we said we have the tunica vaginalis, the parietal layer. This is the parietal, and the visceral is immediately over the testis. Okay. Inside the spermatic cord there are other structures which cannot be seen here in this specimen. There's an artery for the vas deferens and the artery for the cremasteric muscle. And also there are autonomic nerve fibers for the muscles of the scrotum. And there are lymphatics in the spermatic cord that goes to the para-aortic lymph nodes. And the venous drainage is to the renal on the left side, to the renal veins, and on the right side to the inferior vena cava. So these structures cannot be seen inside the spermatic cord in this specimen. Okay, see the